And we're back. Ooh, what's this do?
My costume protects me.
It does that.
But not enough.
Oh, ow. Punchy kicky, punchy kicky.
You'd be less nervous if you picture me naked. You know what? That's weird. Don't do that.
Okay, I don't want to wait for you. Punchy kicky, punchy kicky.
Cletus, I people who can fix what they did to you.
Oh, come on.
Who needs fixing, Spider-Man? I'm finally perfect.
Is the fire not doing anything?
It's like a disaster
Oh,
movie.
that wasn't where I was supposed to be aiming.
Let's do the last one, too.
Running out of Are we?
Boom.
Quit fighting like that. I'm supposed to be the funny one.
Oh, come on. There's no way we can make that work in the freaking... Ah, there we go. Wait, what? Okay, what am I supposed to be doing here? Am I throwing stuff at him? I would think I'm pulling him down, but they won't let me pull him down. What's my objective here? There's something in particular I'm supposed to be doing.
Get back to the action.
Okay. I mean, what am I missing here? No, not that, not that, not that. Turn the... Yeah, the lock-on system definitely needs work. Okay, there we go.
Deep inside, you're just a scared kid, aren't you? Glad you're not on the outside.
Okay. That was hardly better. There we go.
I prefer to give you individual attention, but I'm really the...
You and everyone like you. Chaos.
Other Spider-Mans?
Only thing that's real. Chaos and death.
I wish you wouldn't.
Not
the week I'm
that.
having, I could really use a nice long nap.
Ow. That was my bad. What
You're
the?
gonna love this. Oh, I will.
Maybe
Ow.
we'll kill each other.
That would be beautiful.
Oh, seismic blast. Is there anything you can't make better?
lock-on system is just terrible.
Less nervous if you picture me naked.
Wait, is that even
That's
him?
weird, don't do that.
Is that him or another clone?
Blast. You can call it lights out.
I don't seem to be hurting him. Hey, this works. Not bad. There we go. And now. Dang it. Aim at the thing I'm trying to aim at, please. Yes, there we go. Wait, where'd he go? Oh, okay, no, so that wasn't him.
Seismic blast has a way of bringing people together. On the floor. They say everyone's the hero of his own story. But come on,
wait, what?
I'm the hero of this one.
It's so bad. Not that. There we go. And now I'm up here.
Admit it. Criminals is what you want to do. I can help you. Get there.
You're wrong. Nothing like you. The whole reason I do this is to stop people like you. It's like a disaster movie, but just for you.
Let's just turn all of these on later. I don't think there's any reason not to do that.
You should breakdance fight instead. Oh, you should see the worm.
They become more like me every second.
Real talk, Spider-Man would be a pretty freaking badass breakdancer. Ow.
I'm going to hit up.
Really? Really?
Shakalaka.
There we go. Worth it.
Like hurting me, don't you?
It has its moments.
This isn't personal. I just think you're a jerk. Okay, maybe it is personal. My luck. I'll get busted for smoking in public.
Damn it. Wait, can I not hit him into the fire when it's already lit? Whoa, what? Yeah, there we go.
No. Don't want to be alone again. Please just let me die.
That's not the answer, Cletus. None of us are gonna find any answers here.
Okay.
What's the matter, Peter? You look like you lost your last friend. Hey,
Wow,
but I
that's
know for a
dark.
fact you've still got at least one.
It's Uncle Ben. I miss him so much. I just feel lost without him. He raised me. I loved him. And he died because he was looking for me. I'm not sure how to live with that.
Let me ask you something, Pilgrim. Your Uncle Ben, he was one of the best people I ever knew. Everyone loved him. He had an amazing life, right? So, why do you want to make it all about how it ended? What counts isn't how he died, Peter. What matters is really the way he lived. I want you to make his life mean something. I want you to be the man he raised you to be. The man that he was so proud of when he saw what you were growing into.
He told you that?
All the time. Your uncle knew what a tough place the world could be. He knew that it needs heroes. And hey, take it from me, you are one of those heroes. So what do you say? Are you gonna go out there and prove it? I want you to do it for Uncle Ben. And for me.
Yeah. Yes, Stan. I will. I miss Uncle Ben. I'll always miss him. But I don't have to replace him, because he already gave me everything I needed. Now it's up to me to honor his memory by using what he gave me in a way that'll make him proud.
Nuff said. Nuff said.
Hey, that's not my costume. Oh, wow. Wow, that was it. Okay. Wow. I've got this feeling going on now, just because, and don't confuse it for me being really impressed or enamored with this game. But yes, we have two of them. That's funny. But I mean, wow, because it's kind of a thing for me, and I'm sure I'm sure I'm not unique in this, but whenever I finish a game, I always Green Ranger. I always watch the credits all the way through. It's a tradition for me. I always watch the credits. And it's always while the credits are rolling, that's when I sit and reflect about the game and how much I enjoyed it and how much I'm gonna miss it. And all the things about it, what I thought about it, the kinds of things it made me think, and maybe sometimes the things it made me feel. And it's always just a thing. It's always been a thing for me. Every time I sit and watch the credits roll, it's a big thing. It's a heavy moment. And this is, even though it was this game that I guess I'm not particularly huge on. I mean, it was fun. I enjoyed it, but, you know, the rating I'm gonna leave it with is mediocre. But, yeah, this is the first game that I've played to completion on recording. So that is something. It is just this game, but it's the first one I finished. I guess that could just be a testament to how short this game is, but yeah, that is something. That at least, that if nothing else, is something to remember this game for. It's the first game I completed on recording for YouTube. So that being said, what do I think about the game? I mean, if you've been watching me play it, then you pretty much already know everything I think about it. It's, like I said, the word I'm gonna leave it with is mediocre. It definitely has good things going for it. It's definitely not all bad. I wouldn't even say it's mostly bad. It's definitely got a lot of good things going for it. It's just, I mean, the combat, once I figured out how it works, it was actually pretty fun once I got into it. Every once in a while, it was actually pretty fun taking on the groups. And the swinging was, I mean, I'm not going to use the word superb, just because it's so lacking in, like, crisp control and polish, but I mean, it was a lot of fun, and the way the camera worked with it, the momentum felt great, and even if it didn't seem quite as fast or momentum-y as it should have, it was still a lot of fun doing it. It's the main thing, though, is the game lacks polish. That's really what it comes down to. There are a lot of things that do seem really nicely polished, like the whole precision zipping thing, that when you pick a spot on the horizon and then he like runs and jumps off of 3 different buildings to get to it, that's pretty cool, and I'll bet that took a lot of effort to make that work right, and I applaud them for that. It's just like everything else. It's like it's about 86-87% where it needs to be, but the rest of it is just missing. Like, with the swinging, it's just, the control just isn't quite crisp enough, you know? Like, it takes just a little bit to the button for the web to actually go out. And the fact that the swing button and the wall run buttons are the same, that just takes away so many options for just swinging into a wall and running off of it and then swinging again. It doesn't really work when they're the same button, because the game can't tell which one you're trying to do. And the fact that there is no aerial combat, it kind of makes a joke out of fighting enemies who are flying, you know? It's like, I'm fighting enemies who are flying, all the while I'm just sitting here on the ground throwing stuff at them. That's not how Spider-Man fights. It's certainly not how Spider-Man fights aerial enemies. Spider-Man takes to the air with them. He's Spider-Man. That's what he does. And I say again, Web of Shadows did that fantastically. And I guess the combat in this game, well, I mean, let's just come out and say it. I already said it once. It's Arkham combat. It's the combat from Arkham Asylum. And except a lot more simplistic and with less, with fewer mechanics behind it. And it worked, and like I said, it did have a nice feeling to it. It was fun once I got into it and figured it out and got some of the upgrades and such. But overall, just doesn't really have a lot going for it. It's mediocre, and it kind of got old after a while. Spider-Man created by Stan Lee. Oh, okay. Whatever that means. But, I mean, bottom line, it was fun. I don't regret buying it since I only paid like $20 for it, and I don't regret spending the time to play it. I had a good time with it.
Oh, you can rely on me, Mr. Mayor. I consider it my honor to provide any help I can. What happened to young Osborn is tragic, but never fear. I'll continue to finance the task force myself. And, at the risk of seeming overconfident, I promise you, with the criminal organizations that plagued our city crushed, the crime rate will go down to a manageable level. Yeah, goodbye.
He looks ridiculous holding that phone.
There you are. Come in, my friend. Come in.
His entire thumb covers the whole
I couldn't have
screen.
done this without you. Chameleon.
What happens now?
Now, the real work begins.
Okay. Alright, so the question I have is, do I still have to worry about keeping up with the petty crime? Because what I was really hoping was that after I beat the game, I can just swing around freely without having to worry about keeping up with the crimes, and if that's not the case, then I'll almost consider getting the game a waste of money, considering that's like, it's 90% of the reason I got the game was just to be able to swing around freely, and if I'm not able to swing around freely even after beating the game, then I'm calling some serious bullshit.
Can't ever forget why I'm here. To help people.
Suit unlocked. Oh. New main objective? Are we not done yet? We are done yet? Well, there's still some cameras. A lot of cameras. Wow, a lot of cameras. What time is it? It is late-ish. Well, let's go check out what that new suit is. And then we'll figure out what to do from there.
Time for alternative transportation.
Really?
Come to Spidey.
Yep, it looks like I'm still gonna have to keep keeping up with the petty crime if I want to swing around unmolested. And that I'm really rather upset about that. Because, like I said, 90% of the reason I got this game was just so I could swing around and not have to worry about doing anything. Just enjoy the mechanics of the swinging. And if it's not gonna let me do that, if it's not gonna let me just swing around without worrying about doing missions, without being harassed by the police, I cannot fathom what must have been going through their heads when they made that decision. Oh, big time. I never really looked at this one, did I? Big time. Oscorp Tech. I was able to put into this suit. Straight up looks like something Max Modell at Horizon Labs would produce, whatever that means. Maybe after I graduate ESU, I'll hit the big time and get to work there. Until then, I'll just appreciate the extra dose of stealth I get in these duds, as evidenced by the neon lights shining off of them. Stealth efficiency, spider sense range, takedown range. Huh. Oh, that would have actually been pretty nice if I would have bothered to look at it. Let's grab that spider. So there's this Spidey comic in Stan's shop that isn't really even a Spidey comic. Its whole premise isn't even about Spider-Man, but rather some formerly evil clone of mine who seeks redemption from his sins in Houston as the Scarlet Spider. So weird. Looks cool though, and the Oscorp Tech I just acquired just happens to adapt to the look nicely. Heroic bonus, blunt resistance? What? What, against like baseball bats? Is that what that means? And random fire resistance. 2099, flip side. Spider armor. Practically bulletproof. Ricochet. Spider. Whoa. I have a mouth. I'm a piranha. I live in the Amazon. Did I get a little too close to Cletus Cassidy at Ravencroft? I mean, I suddenly feel like, oh my god, no, 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 yes! I am reborn in blood and agony. I am remade into the bringer of death and destruction. Chaos is my only love, and carnage is my name. Really? So, of course, healing rate. I guess that makes sense because symbiote. Critical hit rate and damage bonus. I guess that makes sense. I'm not sure how I feel about this. Dude, I'm just really, like, still upset that the frickin', what am I even trying to say? It's late, I'm tired. I'm really upset about the crimes not stopping, or at least my notoriety still being a thing, but either I'll deal with it or I'll never play the game again. Simple as that. Well, all that being said, it's been fun one way or another. I enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoyed it too, or will enjoy it, seeing as still nobody's watching me yet, and maybe they never will, and as I've said before, that's fine. But whatever the case may be, whatever ends up happening,
While my friends check out the band at Jazzy Johnny's, I get to swing around town getting beat up. Ah, the glamorous life of a superhero.
Thank you. Thank you, Peter. But this was the first game I have completed on recording, and that's, I guess it does deserve a special spot in my heart for that, so thank you all for watching. Thank me for playing. I don't know, leave me alone. See you next time.
Huh.